The first officer they sent into Blackridge House didn't scream. His body cam kept recording for exactly 11 minutes and 42 seconds before it cut to static. In the footage, he never shouts, never calls for backup. He just stops walking and whispers, "It knows my name." Blackridge House sat at the edge of Alderwick, a forgotten English town swallowed by fog and silence. The locals didn't talk about it, not directly. They referred to it in fragments. That place, where the lights move, where people go missing. It had been abandoned since 1973, after the Blackridge family, wealthy, reclusive, vanished overnight. No bodies, no signs of struggle, just a house left intact, and a safe in the basement that was never opened. Rumors grew over decades: gold, hidden wills, foreign currency, artifacts, and then people started trying their luck. First, it was small-time thieves, then organized crews, then thrill-seekers, urban explorers, even a private investigator. None of them came back, not one. The police tried years ago, sent in a unit of 5. They sealed the case after retrieving only one thing: a radio transmission. "We're not alone." Static. After that, Blackridge became officially marked as restricted land. No patrols, no investigations, no recovery missions, just silence. Callum Price didn't believe in ghost stories. He believed in opportunity, and Blackridge House was full of it. He assembled a crew carefully chosen: Elliot Graves, locksmith; Rowan Hale, tech specialist; Beatrice Sutton, historian; Dominic Carter, muscle; and Callum the planner. They studied the house. Beatrice pointed at the basement. "There's a reinforced chamber here. If anything is hidden, it's there." Dom asked, "So what's the catch?" Beatrice hesitated. "Everyone who goes in doesn't come out." Callum smiled. "Then we go in smarter." They arrived at night. The gate was already open. No one touched it. Inside, the house didn't feel abandoned. It felt waiting. Rowan started recording. "Everything we do is on camera." They moved deeper, and the deeper they went, the quieter it became. The portraits watched them, not metaphorically, literally, eyes following them. Elliot whispered, "That's not normal." Callum ignored it. "Focus." The basement door was already open. Cold air rushed out. They went down. At the bottom, a corridor, and walls covered in names. Hundreds, thousands, carved deeply into stone. Rowan stepped closer, then froze. My name. There it was, already written. The door behind them slammed shut. Gone. No exit. Then, a voice. Soft, close. "You came back." The walls began to scratch. Something moving inside them. They reached the vault. Elliot opened it. Inside, no treasure, no gold, just shelves, filled with ledgers, each labeled with a name. Rowan opened one. His own life. Every secret, every moment. The last page blank, waiting. A figure appeared, tall, wrong, its face shifting, becoming each of them. "You came for wealth." It smiled. "But you are the wealth." Hands burst from the walls, grabbing, pulling. Screams echoed. One by one, they were taken. The pulling didn't happen all at once. It was slow, deliberate, like the house was choosing. Elliot was the first. Hands wrapped around his arms, his shoulders, his face. He screamed, fighting, kicking, but the wall absorbed him, like water swallowing a stone. Gone. No trace. He ran, screaming, slipping on the cold floor. "Help me. Help me." The ground beneath her cracked, not wide, just enough. Hands shot up from below, grabbing her legs, dragging her down. Her fingers scraped the floor, then vanished. Silence. Rowan backed away, shaking. "This isn't real. This isn't real." He looked at the ledger in his hand. The last page, no longer blank. Words began to form. Rowan Hale tried to escape. He didn't make it. He dropped it. But it didn't matter. The wall behind him opened and took him. Callum was alone, breathing hard. The house was quiet again. Too quiet. He opened his ledger. The final page filled slowly. Callum Price understood too late. There is no leaving Blackridge House. He looked up. The figure stood in front of him, smiling, waiting. Then, the walls moved, and everything went still. At the very end of the clip, The smiling figure at the window stays still, for a moment, completely still. Then something changes. Slowly, its head tilts, not toward the camera inside the house, not toward the room, but upward, directly toward the drone, like it knows exactly where the footage is coming from. It doesn't move fast, no sudden jump, just a slow, unnatural awareness, as if it is listening through the recording itself. Then the smile fades slightly, not gone, just thinner, more intention, and then it raises its hand, not to wave, not to tap, but to point, directly at the drone. A pause, and for the first time, it feels like it is not inside the house anymore, like it is looking out of the footage, through the screen, at whoever is watching. Then the clip cuts. They thought they were watching Blackridge House, but Blackridge House was watching back.